Love yours. J. Cole once said, people keep telling us how to live, who to be. Stop doing that. You're weird, you know. You got a big ass forehead, bro. You know that. Fuck, now my forehead, I have a big ass forehead, bro. Can land a fucking aeroplane on there. Right? But now I feel bad. Now I look at myself a type of way. Now I'm too skinny, right? Well, not now, but I'm saying back then. I'm too skinny. I feel like, oh, because I'm too skinny, I can't get girls, or this or that. I feel like now that I'm a weirdo because I like Star Trek, I'm too geeky, I'm too nerdy. Don't let anybody else tell you what you can and can't do. Who told you those things? Sometimes it can be your loved ones. Sometimes it can be people, your close friends, telling you shit. Oh, you can't dance, bro. That's not for you. Okay. Love yours, bro. At the end of the day, it's all about you. It's your life at the end of the day. You accept what you hear. Right? Yeah, I got a big ass forehead. So what? Yes, I love Star Trek. So what? You know? It doesn't change anything. Some of us are being told things, stories, or even words, phrases that change our mind, that make us feel bad about ourselves. The most important thing we can have is self-love. If you remain true to what you believe, no one can stop you. Let alone, no one can tell you anything. Everybody deserves love. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be a certain way or be a certain type of person. Embrace who you are, right? The nice thing about the human body, right, is it's 100% malleable, right? So is the mind. The mind and the body are two malleable, like, organisms. You can change your body to your liking, right? Not saying like, there's some things that are like, you're stuck with, you know. For example, I see in this community, there's guys that's trying to, you know, penis max, you know. They're trying to get a bigger dick. Hey dog, sorry to cut it to you, man. I mean, try the exercises. I have a video coming out on that because I did that too, right? I too was insecure about myself, but all I'm saying is that you're stressing yourself out over shit that you can't control. Your height, the way you are, the way you talk. Maybe you have a squeaky voice, you know? There's certain things that you can change and there's other things that you can't change. But here we're here to talk about self-love. You are who you are. What the type of person you embrace or the type of person you portray yourself to be is what makes you unique from everybody else. There's people out there that say that they don't deserve love. I don't deserve to be loved. I don't deserve to be. I feel like I'm not worthy enough of getting friends. Who told you that? It doesn't matter if you're disabled. It doesn't matter whatever. You're still worthy of love. You're still worthy of being great. I remember once upon a time, 2008, I had a friend who was a midget, right? And I remember when he was also like a new student at the time. I don't think I've told anybody this story. He ended up being gay, long story short, and he actually liked me, but that was a crazy fucking story. But no disrespect, but I'm just saying, before that, you know, he was a new kid. The thing is, I always have this, I don't know what it is about me, but I always have this mentality, like whenever someone feels outside of themselves or someone that feels, you know, very weird, I always tend to comfort them and be that person, like introductory friend, you know. Hi, I can see that you're not feeling comfortable in the area that you're in. I know that you feel a little scared because of how you are. And we hanged out, we were friends, I invited him to the crew, And we chilled for a bit, and then obviously he ended up finding his own friends because he embraced who he is. All right. So the moral of that story is that we always tend to feel left out, or that we stand out, or we can't fit in with society because of maybe what we are. Maybe we have scars on our face. Maybe we have this or that. Some things you can change, right? And some other things you can't. You just have to find a way to embrace that in your way, to make it part of your personality, to make it shine. You know, don't let a disability stop you. Don't let maybe what someone told you in the 4th grade stop you. Maybe the fact that you can't dance. Practice. Get to it, right? Self-love is the best love, because if you don't love yourself, how do you expect anyone else to love you? If you don't take care of yourself, if you put yourself down because of what people told you, even if it's your own family. It's sad sometimes that it even might be your own family that tell you shit. But my best advice is to disregard what they say. Do you believe that? Right? I had an exercise that I think I picked up from the internet, of just standing naked in front of this mirror, right? Telling myself I love myself, right? Sometimes not even like penis naked, but I'm just talking like in my briefs or whatever, right? But I'm naked. Just like the other video I made the other time. I couldn't look at my own body. I was very insecure of my own body once upon a time. I couldn't look at myself because I was too bony. But in turn, I kept telling myself, I love myself, I'm handsome. If I could have dated the girls that I dated, the ones I tell you guys in the stories, what's stopping me? I know half the time we're doing this for validation at the end of the day. But trust me, it's so much more better, instead of chasing validation, than to feel it within, that it doesn't matter what anybody has to say about me. I love myself. I walk with confidence. I exude energy, positive energy, inviting energy. People want to be around me. I provide value to people every single day. If you have those types of mindsets, those type of mental rehearsals, those affirmations within yourself, you'll begin to become that person. There's no other way. There's no other way. Some people go hard and tell themselves, I'm the greatest, and you are. You gotta believe that from within. No one else can tell you that, right? When it comes to the side of relationships, right? Self-love definitely is important. You wouldn't want to use somebody as a crutch, you know, as a reminder to tell you that they love you, so then you can love yourself, if that makes sense, right? You don't want to use somebody as a tool to show you that you are meant to be loved. Love yourself from within, and then people will love you. It takes a certain level of confidence, yes, right? Something some of us don't have. I also didn't have confidence once upon a time. I didn't feel very confident in myself. I was, like I said, I was very self-loathing at some points. I understand. It takes consistency at the end of the day. It's not like if I say 5 affirmations, or if I just believe that I'm the best, or whatever, or I'm just great in my own skin, whatever you want to say about yourself, that it's going to be done by the next day. It could. It just depends on how you perceive what you say about yourself. Are you going to believe what you say? And the sad thing is that most of us don't really hear what we say. We don't listen to ourselves. We don't take ourselves seriously. Why do we keep losing ourselves to help other people out there? Why do we keep going all out for people that don't even think of us like that? But we can't even go all out for ourselves, for our dreams, for our looks, for just the type of person we want to be. Why don't we go all out for ourselves? Half the time it's for validation. I know. I used to do that. I told you in the nice guy story that I was giving girls my chains, borrowing my friends my games, and I'd never get some of the shit back. Going all out, buying random people food. I mean, cool. I'm not saying like random. I'm talking about like people I don't even speak to in the school. They'd be in the line. They're like, "Oh, I don't have money to pay this," and I'm like, "Here, you can take." In some cases, it's an act of graciousness. There's a difference between that and someone consistently coming to you every single time, knowing that you will fold for them, and they keep asking, "Hey, man, I don't have cash to pay for this. Can you do me a solid another time? I'll pay you back for sure." I used to have. Well, if you guys know, I also make music on the side, so I had a couple artists that kept telling me, "No, I'll pay you back, bro. I'll pay you back." And I made 100 beats for this guy. Never once did I get a single payment. And this guy keeps asking for more and more and more and more, and it's like, at the end of the day, I love making music. It's a passion of mine. But yes, I've monetized it. I've made it something that I get money from. But if you don't respect me as a business, how am I supposed to respect you? And I think that I look back at it, I didn't respect myself, right? It's a business at the end of the day. I make music, yes. Treat me as such. You go to your shopping center, you go get some milk, and you tell the manager I want some milk. I'll pay you back for sure. And you keep coming over and over and over. They won't even let you take that shit out, for sure. In fact, there'll be a buzzer telling you you're stealing. So, treat yourself as such. Love yourself. Stop going all out for people that don't even give a shit about you. Because at the end of the day, we are all we have. It's us at the end of the day. Whether it's partners, whether it's parents, whether it's family. Whether it's partners, whether it's family, whether it's friends. We can't keep going all out for these people. Yes, there's a difference of being kind and being like a good person, and there's other times where you go all out for this person. Don't be this person, be this person. Where you do kind gestures, but you have boundaries, right? Boundaries are also important when it comes to self-love. Because you know that outside of this boundary, I'm not accepting anything else that y'all are saying about me. If you say this about me, it could be true, because I see it myself. That's okay. Or if you say something that's totally false, like, "Bro, you too dark skinned." What are you talking about? I don't see that. You know. At the end of the day, you make your own story. People will talk. It's inevitable. People will talk. People will always say something about you. "Oh, you're getting fat. Oh, you're losing so much weight." This and that. People will always say something about you. But how you react to it matters. If it gets up here and it changes you and it makes you feel some type of way, you still got some work to do. I know, because I've been there. Trust me. Imagine being a nerdy ass kid. Who the fuck watches Star Trek? I do. So what? So what? Right? So what? I'm a nerdy guy at the end of the day. I'm nerdy. I like creative arts. What can I say? That's what makes me unique, right? That's what makes me unique. That's what makes me stand out from an average guy, right? I might have more things to talk about compared to a regular type of person, right? It's what makes you unique. What do you like about your arts? What do you like about Star Trek? You know, that's a topic for another day. I feel like something like that is like conversational skills is definitely something that needs to be worked on. But if you guys want a video about that, I got you on that one. But at the end of the day, self-love is definitely important, right? I suffered with this too. How I did it as an actionable step, I started changing my internal dialogue. I started seeing which is true and which is not. Yes, I got a big forehead. There's nothing I can do about it. I've seen my family lineage. My grandfather had a big ass forehead. My mom has a big forehead. What am I supposed to do about it? I mean, I know I think there's like surgery or something where they cut the skin but why would I want to do that? That's what makes me unique. There's other like handsome black men out there with big ass foreheads. Shit, I'm one of them. you know? So whatever you have. And look, even to people who might have scars or people who are disabled, it's what makes you unique, you know? I remember once I was a girl I tried to mac on in my high school. She had a big ass birthmark on her face. It made her cuter. I don't know what it was. That's just me. I hope I don't think she'll check this out, but wherever she is out there in the world, you look cute as fuck, you know? So it's something that makes you unique. It's like this study within the looks maxing community, right? Where they say guys with scars are perceived more dangerous, more attractive to women because the scar, or it's like, oh, this guy has been through adventures and shit like that, right? Even if you have a tiny ass scar, embrace that. That's you. You cool, you know? Maybe there's a cool story behind it, you know? I also knew somebody else who had a scar here because they had essentially, it was a birth defect or something like that where the heart was exposed. That's a cool story to tell. It's like, wow, you survived that. Use your insecurities as power sometimes. It's what makes you special, you know? Some people close themselves off and they don't embrace their shortcomings. They don't make light of it. Why do you think people on the internet who have some like ailment or who are different from other people blow up more? Because they embrace themselves. They embrace themselves more than us. Because people have maybe a scar on their face and feel like they're ugly as fuck, but they were able to embrace themselves. That's the first step. Accept who you are. If you can't change it, embrace it. Let it be a part of your personality, right? Therefore, when anybody tells you shit, it doesn't even bother you because you know that's true. You know that's true, right? But at the end of the day, you still need to have an inner love. Don't just accept what the people say negatively about you. Change it. Be like, if I have a big ass forehead, cool, that makes me more attractive, right? If I like this, that makes me weird, anime, Star Trek, whatever, that's what makes me unique. I can talk about more things, you know? Self-love is very important. We need it in order for us to traverse in this chaotic world. Not a lot of people have it, but everybody deserves love out there. So if you're watching this and you feel like you don't deserve love, or you're not worthy of it, trust me, everybody out there is meant to be loved. Doesn't matter by who. You need to love yourself. You need to be there for yourself. You need to show up for yourself. You are the most important person first, and then everybody else comes in. It's you first, and then the world. Because at the end of the day, when it's time to leave this earth, it's just you that's leaving. Energy goes back into the ether, and it's just you. Your body corrodes in this planet, right? But I hope I made sense, you know. I hope this resonated with you, and I hope it gave you confidence. I hope it made you feel good, you know. If no one ever told you, I love you, you know. I appreciate you, and thank you so much, so much. But thank yourself also for taking the time to improve yourself, improve your self-love, improve everything, right? That's what this channel is all about. That's my main, I guess, purpose. Self-improvement is very important for everybody. Super important. So give yourself a shout out for taking the necessary action to improve yourself. You're doing great. You're doing so great. All right? Catch you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Peace.